Hi, divas. Welcome back to Terminally
Bald.
Greetings. Cheers.
Happy Friday, everybody. Happy
Oh,
Friday.
yeah. I was like, today's not Friday, but we always
Runners
record on
only
Friday.
do Gatorade. Zero. We don't do zero.
Only zero, I guess.
Well, I like it because it has low calories. That's my thought. Anyway.
I do like a Gatorade. You
Yeah,
really put me
do.
on the wave of like being obsessed with Gatorades, and I got all of my friends obsessed. Like, there's nothing like a light blue Gatorade to really get things started. You know what I mean?
Gatorade's gotten so expensive, man.
Yeah, so is everything in this economy.
That's true, but I mean, I like to buy the bottles there, and it's like $11 for 8 bottles.
Yeah, that's bonkers.
But I was in Publix, Winn-Dixie, one of them. They had buy two, get two. So I bought,
deal.
So for $22, I got 36. Right?
Nice.
860, yeah, 30.
I love a good BOGO
32,
deal.
32.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. I've been really into my skincare, and so like Ulta always has really good deals on skincare, and I'm always buying.
Ulta.
That's like what all
Big
my
store
money is
right up the
going.
street.
Yeah, it's a beauty store, and I've been
Yeah.
on my skincare game because now I'm 25, and your collagen runs out, which is what helps you not get wrinkles.
Yeah.
Which I know I shouldn't care. I'm only 25, but we live in a society, so.
To change subjects on you a little bit, this is our 20th podcast.
It is our 20th podcast.
I know, right?
Yes.
Yay.
Woo! We're 20 years old.
Yeah,
We're a year, one more episode left until we can legally drink.
So I can't wait till we start my my off show of the music.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to do,
Is that really going to be the spinoff?
You already knew this.
I did know this, but I didn't know it was going to be a consistent thing.
If it's allowed, because I'm going to play music and talk about songs.
Okay. All right.
I'll be by myself. Because, we may do it together some of your music stuff. But yeah, it'll be fun.
Well, so he's trying to upload, well, we're going to have to see, it might be on Facebook or here where he wants to play music. But we know that, I know that YouTube's copyright rules are really strict. So we're going to have to test and see if it gets taken down or not, because he wants to play the actual songs.
I see all these people on Facebook that they play records and do stuff. It cracks me up. I'm like, they did not get shut down. Mm-hmm. But anyway.
I know.
Hey,
what?
Bad news. We had some bad news yesterday.
You mean today? So guys, it was a really crazy week.
Yesterday.
What?
It was Thursday. And this is Friday.
Oh, so sorry. You're confusing me. My brain can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, so first we'll start off with the good news for Miss Jackie, me, right? Today was a whirlwind of a week, or this week was a whirlwind. So I took my RBT exam, my Registered Behavioral Technician exam, and I passed.
Yay.
I was so nervous. I literally was taking it and I was like panicking, and also the timer just kept going down and down and down, and I was like, oh my god, I think I'm failing this. Like, I thought I was doing so bad. Mm-hmm. And they hand you results as you're exiting. Like, she handed me my paper upside down. I was like, I'm not looking at this, so I'm in the car because I'm pretty sure I didn't pass and I don't want to cry. Which, first of all, if I didn't pass, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Like, my company, which is really nice because not all companies for RBTs do this, would pay up to 3 attempts, which is really nice because it's normally like $50 a try.
Oh, wow.
And I know someone else who their company only paid for the first one and then they didn't pass and they had to pay again. So, which sucks. But I get to my car and I saw that I passed, and I literally was so happy because I was so excited. Because also, if I hadn't passed, that would affect me going into schools with clients, because I have to have my RBT certification licensing to be in a school, and school starts in August. So I was like really stressed. But yeah, I passed.
Not anymore.
Yay.
Good job. All right, that's the good news.
Okay, now's my bad news.
Scared the crap out of me.
So
yesterday morning, I was cleaning out the pool.
You keep saying yesterday, it's confusing me. This was today.
Today is Friday.
No, sorry. Yesterday. I'm not good at this, and I'm like, it's just a lot.
Okay.
I got into a car accident. Okay, car spun around. My neck hurts.
Well, hang on a minute.
I'm driving to work.
Yeah.
I'm driving to work. Okay, I'm listening to my podcast. Like, I'm 10 minutes early, and I'm like, yay. I get to sit in my car and like prep my notes that I take. And I'm turning. Okay, all of a sudden, I get hit from behind. Oh my god, that hurt my neck when I went like that. And I literally, like, my car started spinning, and my head was just going like this.
Spun your car all the way around.
All the way around. And that actually hurts when I do that. And so then...
You need to go see a doctor.
I know. Okay, so then I'm like spun around. I'm literally like, I felt like I was in a dream. Like, I literally felt like I was in a dream, or like on a roller coaster, because I didn't even see this person hitting me. Just all of a sudden I was hit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Happens.
Right. Well, sometimes I get anxious, and when I brake, Well, I didn't break fast this time, but I'm saying like times when I have broke fast in the past, I do look at my review. So it was just weird and disorienting.
Broke, you mean hit your brakes.
Hit my brake quick,
so
which I didn't today. I knew I was in the right today or yesterday. I turned my signal on and I slowed down because I was about to turn.
Yeah.
Okay, I immediately am like, I put my car in park. I'm like shaking, obviously, and I want to get out and yell at this man because I knew that it wasn't my fault. I get out. He finally gets out of his car and I was like, sir, what? Obviously, I maybe cursed a little bit, HE double hockey sticks, but this is God's internet. I was like, sir, what the H? Like, I literally...
Did you really say what the H?
Yeah, I said, sir, what the H? Because I'm scared. He spun my car around. He slammed me from behind. You know what I mean? I'm getting mad all over again.
I know.
And then he's like, you didn't have your signal on. And I was like, yes, I did. It's probably still on right now. I'm someone, you might not know this, I overly use my signal. I use my signal, like... anytime, like even in cul-de-sacs when there's no one behind me, like I overly use it. I know that I use my signal, and regardless, you shouldn't be hitting me that far close from behind. You shouldn't be that close to me to slam into me from the back, period. You know what I mean? Like even if I didn't, it's also like clearly I was slowing down. I know that I didn't do a fast turn, whatever. And so no other cars stopped. This lady who was in the house that was like closest to the entrance, because I was turning in to go to work, my client's house, into their neighborhood, she comes out, she's like, are you guys okay? Like, and she was walking her dog. I was like, yeah. And I was crying because I'd called my mom. I called 911, told them about the accident in the street. And then, I know, because when I was in an accident in high school, I didn't call the cops because I didn't know you were supposed to do that. Yeah. I thought you only called the ambulance if someone was hurt.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then I immediately called my mom, and I called you first actually, but you were in the pool, and then I called my mom, and then that's when it hit me. I started crying.
Well, no, I know, because I was brushing the pool down, cleaning the pool this morning. It was like, I don't know, 7:40 early in the morning. And your mom goes, Jackie's been in an accident. So I slung the brush down, like, let's go. And I was still wet from running and sweating. So we jumped in the car and headed your way. And of course, first thing she told me, you were in an accident. But then she said, she's fine. And that's all I really cared about. But then she said you were crying. I'm like, well, she can't be perfect. She's crying. She must be
it's
something.
Scary because my car spun around. It was real. I'm like tearing up right now thinking about it. It was so scary to not know what happened. And then you're just spinning.
The funny thing about, it's not funny, but we're talking about, in law stuff with driving, and the special guest today is a retired law enforcement marshal.
Okay, segue.
Well, see, that's what I do. I'm a professional. No, brother Wes Thornal is I'm interviewing him today. Should be really interesting. So I'm sure he has some great stories to tell and a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm sure he does.
But anyway, so but you're good now.
The ambulance came. Yep. I told them, the cop was like, I think they should come since you spun around just to check on you. And I was like, okay. All my vitals were fine. He said some medical term, but it just was basically like my heart rate was high, obviously, because I had adrenaline and had just been in an accident. But everything was fine. Minus this neck pain because my neck was like thrown back. That's about it.
Right.
But yeah, I was like the worst car. It wasn't even okay. I don't want to downplay it because it was like bad. Like my whole back end is smashed. Both my taillights. But I'm also like, that was the worst accident I've been in. Like truly, I'd never been in one that bad. Not
to change story again, but you see see this right here. Well, I'm just laughing because Wes brought me this.
No, I'm just laughing at you.
Yeah, it's cool.
Moving on from my accident.
Well, I'm just our special guest. You're okay, or we'd be talking about a lot more, and I don't want to.
Okay, fine. We don't have to talk about it.
We got insurance. Everything's gonna be good. We're not worried about it. It's gonna be good. You're gonna take care of it. You're good. You're good to go. So, anyway,
he said, "Girl, I don't care."
Wes has been a long friend of mine. He lives in Ocala. He, like I said, been a friend of mine for 40 plus years, and we've done a lot of crazy things together. I love him so, and he's one of the next 8 people. So I know, some of these people don't know some of my guests, and that's all right, because they tell some great stories of our youth, which is fun. Mm-hmm. You have any in your youth years ago? Any
crazy stories?
I'm kidding.
Not that I feel like sharing on, once again, God's internet.
You're still useful.
Yeah, I feel 45, though, because I don't even go out anymore.
It is kind of funny, though, just a little bit. I think it's kind of funny, though, when you guys, I have 3 daughters. I hardly remember drinking or anything like that. You're really laid back. And, of course, I was different.
The same couldn't have been said about me always.
Right.
You say I was different, but what's crazy is that you literally had a kid a year older than me, like 26, and I'm 25.
I know.
You're like, yeah, but that didn't stop the party.
No. I'm talking about when I was younger.
Uh-huh.
Not what your age is, but when I was growing up and going through college and all that.
Oh, I mean, I went out in college. We know this.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
Where'd you go to school?
You know that I went out. What is going on?
Okay, I'm joking.
First of all, you know where I went to school. I'm wearing a sweatshirt.
You got about 10 of those.
Second of all, I went out.
Yes.
I was in a sorority.
Downtown
I went to the
Tuscaloosa.
day parties. I went to the
Main
bars.
Street?
Probably every single weekend I went out.
What is it in Tuscaloosa? What is it? Main Street?
Oh my God, what is the main street called? That's so awful.
University.
I don't
It's
remember.
University.
Yep.
University. Because we went to, you took us some places there. I
Yeah,
remember
duh.
when I went to, a quick story. So remember we came up to, I think it was your graduation, and we went and hung out.
It was Houndstooth. I know exactly what
bars.
story you're going to tell. All the Sigma Chi's went up to you.
Yeah, no, I went to the bar to get some drinks for us, and there was a group of Sigma Chi. I had my Sigma Chi shirt on, and there was a group of kids sitting at a table right outside near us, and I walked out, and they were going, "Are you a Sigma Chi?" I'm like, "Yeah." So they said, "Sit down," and I started chatting with them because I'd heard the opposite of the chapter at Alabama was they were snotty kids and blah, 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 blah. And of course, I told them I was a member at Troy, a smaller school, 8 to 5, and they heard of 8 to 5. They said, "Oh, it's a good chapter." I said, "I know it is, man." I was
Shout
I was
out.
one of the starters that started that stuff, but it was really cool.
And
because
Hawk.
The sweet thing about it, whenever we're Sigma Chi's and we know that somebody's passed away, a brother's passed away, or somebody, we always say, oh my gosh.
Should I look it up?
All honor to their name. We always say that. All honor to their name.
Mm-hmm.
And so I sat down for a minute and I wanted to tell them about Sean Peters, who was a dear fraternity brother of mine. I love him so. He passed away from Lou Gehrig's disease a while back. And I was telling the group of kids there, I said, "Hey, his son's going to be a freshman. Y'all need to talk to him. He needs to be a Sigma Chi." Sigma Chi is all about stand-up men and all the above. And they were like, "Give us his name. Give us his name. All honor to his father's name." And as a group, they said, "Well, give us his name. We'll make sure that we talk to him and go things." So it was special, and I learned a lot about the chapter at Alabama. And anyway, it's important. A lot of people
I didn't know
understand.
that part of it.
Yeah, it was really cool. They were gentlemen. So anyway, that being said, so we need to wrap up and hand this over to.
We've been yapping. I had too much to talk about.
I know you did.
You
but
really said we're not going to talk about your accident anymore.
Well, you
I'm
said a
moving
good story that came out good, which is key. I mean, otherwise,
I just think it's funny. You're like, okay, moving on.
Well,
you're like, you're fine.
my co-host is fine. She's good.
Your co-host is fine. I was wearing my seatbelt.
Yep. And then, so anyway, that being told, we're going to turn this over.
See y'all next week.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. You guys have a great weekend. Nothing but love for you. And those who don't remember this, I will be in Opelika next Sunday. I'm playing in the
Wait, when?
Next Sunday, a week from Sunday.
Is that?
I'm going to Opelika to play in the golf tournament for the fundraiser for the football and athletics.
The 26th?
Yep, I'm leaving on the 27th. I'm playing golf on the Monday.
Okay.
So I hope to see some my dear friends from Opelika come out
Word.
and see us. So just there Monday, coming back home on Tuesday. But looking forward to that. So anyway, love you guys.
We love you guys. We'll
Have a
see you
great
next
weekend.
week.
Yep, see ya. So
Peace, love, funk, and roll. Bye.
See ya.
Love you.
Hey. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Terminally Bald and one of our many, many guests we're gathering these days. Of course, another buddy of mine lives in Ocala. I've known him for about 45 years. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Wes Dog Thornal. Hey.
Hey, everybody.
You can talk. What's how you been, brother?
I'm well, thank you very much.
It's I know we tried earlier to do the interview, and
It froze up because I was so bad.
This is we filmed this on my daughter's Apple computer, and it started locking up. Of course, it was freaking out because they knew Wes was the man. It was melting from his heat.
Yeah.
So we had to put some ice on it. Anyway, Wes Thornal, one of my best friends. We've known each other a long time. You like I said, you live in Ocala, so we spend a lot of time playing golf when I can. And of course, you've been an inspiration to me. God rest her soul. I know your wife Candace passed away from cancer a few years ago. And I know you give me calls and love all the time, and it means a lot to me. You send me those prayers every day, and it means a lot. I read every one of them every day. So anyway, I just want to get that out because you are an inspiration.
That's what we do.
Yeah, exactly. But Wes, back in the day, and still to this day, Wes was the athlete of the decade, I think, at Sigma Chi House at 8 to 5, because Wes played basketball, football, and
Softball too.
And softball too, all at once. His dreams are coming true. And anyway, Wes actually turned down. He was going to sign with the Carolina Panthers, and he decided no, they wouldn't pay him enough, and so he was going to be a tight end back in the day. So he turned that down.
Yeah.
I'm making that up. That's not true.
But they know that.
Don't you remember when we beat the SAEs for the championship in the basketball league? And I remember you made the layup to win it.
Yeah.
Didn't you? I remember one of the brothers. Of course, you were leading the pack. You were out in front of the crowd, and they threw the ball out, and you, of course, made the layup easily. If I'd been in that position, I would have missed the damn layup. I'd just get nervous, So that's why I didn't play basketball. Well, plus I'm only 5'8".
Well,
From that aspect.
That was a little detrimental for you, right?
Yeah.
There.
Well, I was a football player, so I was my first year as a freshman, I was a starter at defensive back. I played receiver in high school. So it was funny, me, Teddy Bowles, and Pepe LeFew, Richard LeFew were the backs. And dude, we remember we played that team, my God, it was for the City League Championship. And this was a bunch of these were ex-football players, the whole team for them. They were all black team, but they had receivers that were like 3 feet taller than me, Richard, and Teddy Bowles. And I'm like going, they're going to burn us up. And we freaking
shut them down.
Their quarterback kept throwing the ball short. I mean, I think we both got a couple of interceptions, but if he'd thrown it tall for these these guys were 6'8", they were tall. And I got nervous that first time. You remember that?
Vaguely.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I don't remember a lot of college. Sorry.
Yeah. Why is that?
I don't know.
Oh, my word. So you dated a girl a long time in college.
Yeah.
And y'all had a long, exciting, and fun relationship. It was back in the day.
Yeah.
But you were like me. I dated Patty, almost my whole 4 years of college. So we were always doing that stuff. We didn't go a lot to the other parties. But I want to ask you a question because William Altman made me mad about this because I was social chairman, right, for the fraternity, and I was trying to figure out a different way to party and have a party. So I wanted to decorate our whole room in something fun. So William was one of my helpers, and I said, let's buy tinfoil. You remember that? That one? I said, we're going to buy tinfoil and cover the whole walls in the social area with tinfoil, which we did.
I think I was the house manager. Did I approve it?
You probably did.
Okay.
But you remember when you put it up, and then, of course, they were making fun of me, thought it was nothing. People were coming in going, well, this is kind of weird. But it turned out to be one of the best parties ever because people were pulling the tinfoil off the wall. You were one of them. That's why I remember that. And you wrapped made a headgear out of the tinfoil, and everybody started doing that, and it was so fun. It was funny. I remember seeing you on the dance floor with that. Yeah, that thing wrapped around your head.
Tell them about the first time we ever met.
Oh my gosh, you tell them. So I took my initiation, my bid from Sigma Chi. It was the first night. We still had a rush party going on, and Glenn Shaw was walking me into the hallway of the back of the fraternity house and said.
So I had them in my room at the back of the fraternity house was the first door when you came in on the left.
Yep.
And so we had kegs in the room.
Yep.
And I had a desk set out.
Yep.
And Jackie walks by with Glenn, and Glenn goes, Hey, Wes, here's our new pledge, Jackie Mitchell. So I go,
you're working with me. He's like, I remember the first thing you said to me, you said, you're a cool dude, Jackie. Get in here. You're going to help me out. I'm like going, sitting behind the bar? Okay, let's go.
One for you, one for me.
One for me, one for y'all. We're handing out beers. All night long we did that. That was so much fun. It was a blast. And I have a couple other guests going to be on the show here shortly, and they love to talk in the background. I've tried to make them understand we're professionals. We don't. We try to be a studio back in the day.
Yeah,
but,
professional.
But anyway, yeah, I know. What are we going to do? So do you remember? I got to tell this story because this about broke my heart. So we were up at Wes's, a big group of us up at Wes's, and it was for Candy's funeral. And after the funeral, Wes took me in the back, and he had his son didn't go Greek. He didn't go Sigma Chi, and he had gotten this ring.
I bought it.
A Sigma Chi ring. He had to give him. And he gave it to me, and it was very caring, and we were just really, we are now really close. And he gave me the ring, and of course, look at the hands. So hold your hand on Wes. So see, Wes's hand is way bigger than mine.
A little bit.
I put it on my finger. I put the ring on my finger, and I was going to wear it all night, but of course it was loose. And we go to dinner because there was a ton of people there to support my brother and his times going through that. And so we literally go to this big restaurant. There's a table of like 20 sitting at the table, and we eat and we're having a good time. And we leave there and we go back to the hotel, and then we're heading towards your house because remember everybody gathered at your house. And I went, Where's my ring?
Ring's gone.
Where's my ring?
Ring's gone.
I'm looking around.
He hadn't had it for 3 hours.
I didn't have it for 3 hours. And we go, Bud and them go, okay, let's go back to the restaurant. So we go to the restaurant, and the table we were sitting at already had 40, 50 people at it. And I'm underneath looking for the thing I can't find. I get the manager, they go in the bathroom, everywhere, and they can't find it anywhere. And I said, oh my gosh. And Jay Davis and Bud Palmer said, Jackie, you've got to go tell him about this. And I was like, I was in the parking lot looking around the car where we parked and everywhere, couldn't find it. And this couple was coming out of the restaurant, young couple, and they said, what is going on? And I said, man, I have a ring that means a lot to me, and I lost it. And a good friend of mine gave it to me tonight, and I feel so bad. And they said, what's it look like? I said, it's like a class ring from high school. It's really, And the guy goes, is this it? And I just said,
does it look
my
something
goodness.
Like this?
Yes. And I was like, oh my goodness, thank goodness y'all found it. And then when I found it, I said, dude, I'm buying y'all a drink. I gave him $20. He goes, no, you don't have to give some money. I said, no, brother, you don't know. I'd give you $100 if I had it. It meant that much to me. So now I wear it, but it's fitted, so it won't fall off. I went and had it
It won't even fit on my pinky
no,
now.
I know this. But you remember we used to go to the beach parties.
Yeah.
And we'd have our beach parties down Fort Walton or
Panama City, Pensacola, whatever.
And what did you and me do a lot of? The party would end, and I worked at the cabaret up in the Enterprise, and the fraternity party would be over on the beach at Sunday. And me and Wes would have stayed 2 more days.
Yeah.
Because he lived near there, and we'd just hang out at the beach. And Lord,
That's the time I worked down there, and you came up and visited me. And,
yes,
I worked at Walmart. At the Garden Center at Walmart in Fort Walton Beach. That was one of my 4 jobs I had at the time.
Right, but your job was to make sure nobody steals the outside furniture.
They had the outdoor sale.
Yeah.
And so they had all the bikes and everything out. The grills were outside, so West volunteers to stay overnight at the Walmart parking lot.
And I get one of those lawn chairs and lay it out. I am sleeping there.
And we were playing
6 in the morning.
Throwing footballs around.
Throwing around the parking lot because it was nobody around. It was one of those. That was fun.
Yeah, went to the beach the next day. And then that night I worked at Nighttown too. So we ended up going to Nighttown.
Yes.
It was, I don't remember a lot of that stuff.
Remember you used to come up to the cabaret when I was DJing too.
Yep.
Come and hang out with me up there.
Because you're bad. And you make all the women so glad.
That was a fun years, man. And that was after we graduated. We were out of school. And then, of course,
looking for a job.
You did, though. You went and became a Border Patrol.
Yeah.
And from there, you went and became a U.S. Marshal.
Yeah.
And did a lot of cool things, man. You got to travel out of the country to bring a prisoner back. Now, 2 other brothers were like Ron Wepley.
Ron Wepley was first.
Okay.
And then Barry
Golden
after me.
Yeah. Barry did. So that was a lot of fun. Not fun, but I was proud of you guys.
Very good opportunities right there.
Yeah, but I was proud of you guys. You guys did it great. So, but we got to think of some other stories. Whenever I think about different brothers, things stick out of my head just from 50 years ago, 45 years ago, of the things we did, and so much
45 years ago. Wow.
45 years.
Yeah, close to it. Yeah.
We were
43 actually.
43 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And me and you've been close ever since.
Yeah.
I love now.
I was your chauffeur for your first date ever with Patty. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's true.
He goes, Wes,
Lord.
This girl, she's phenomenal. I love her.
Yeah.
They thought you just saw her like twice. And we're going to pick him up with the pledge swap.
That you were standing there when I flipped over the back of the tree stump, trying to talk to the girls walking backwards in their lawn.
You're really suave right then, baby.
Yeah, and I popped right up though, like nothing happened. Hey, I'm okay. Oh my gosh! Then we got in the Corvette. Trans Am. I had a 77 Trans Am. Had like 200,000 miles on it, but I loved that car, man. My mom and dad gave me that.
I think we saw that when we went to the bar in Montgomery, and we were walking in or walking out of the bar, and you look and you go, oh, that's my old car.
It looked like it. Because my dad had a big new bird paint put on the hood and all that stuff, painted it. But it was scary because me and Patty were dating, and we're out. She's in the passenger seat, and we were heading somewhere in Troy to get something to eat. And I turned left, and her door flung open. And back then, we didn't wear seat belts at all. And I thought we were going to lose her. She grabbed, and I took the car right then and traded it for a Chevy Monza. and I was so mad because it was a crappy car, had no sound system in it, and but I, you know, was trying to be safe. She never fell out of those doors.
Hey, at least you weren't driving a Honda Civic CVCC like I was.
I'll never get
like
Wes, because Wes actually came up. You tried out for the football team, right? You were trying to be a tight end, right?
Yeah.
And which was really tough. I remember because you could have stayed on the team and been the practice guy. The coach told you, you're not going to play much, and then you said, I'm out of here.
I got to go to work.
Yeah, I got to go work. Go hang out with some guys.
You end up going to work with Jim White and Zephyr Hills.
Oh, really? That's right.
And that decided me that we'll never do manual labor again.
You guys did some heavy duty stuff. Remember that?
Build railroad tie walls.
Yes, that was crazy. That y'all busted your butt. I mean, and y'all would do party at night and still get up at 5 a.m. and go to work.
And he'd make me drive every time. Remember
that was
little butthead.
That was crazy, though, man. It was crazy. I heard the stories about all that. Jim White and you guys. Lordy, lordy, lordy.
He cheats at cards. I'm tell you right now,
but he's good at it.
Yeah,
that was allowed.
Well, that's the BS. Thing,
yeah.
You know?
Well, again, I just remember the game, and if you ain't paying attention,
if cheating's allowed,
you could lose, bro.
If you don't get caught,
you could lose. We, we won. Our team won the Sigma Guy golf tournament one year.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah.
Who was on the team? It was me,
you, Tim, myself, and Rodney.
That's right.
And then we go to Georgia Veterans the next year, and you made these shirts that said "We're the champs."
We're gonna repeat.
It's like repeat or something like that. Just like get behind us. It was you're losing again. We got our butts kicked.
We got kicked. I wish I hadn't bought those shirts. It ruined it. It was a mess.
We made a big production of it going down. We went to the cabin. Everybody put the shirt on. We walked out. We're all strutting out there, and all of a sudden we're getting like,
they were mad. They were mad. That ain't gonna happen if we have to freaking jinx it. For
they embarrassed us. They embarrassed us. We
got beat bad. Yeah, that was a fun tournament.
No alcohol involved at all.
No, none. We didn't drink a drop. I remember we didn't because we were really smart. We wanted to be athletes and really win the whole thing, so we focused on it. This past year though was the first time that somebody repeated.
Yes, it is.
And,
yes, it is.
And it was younger guys too, so that's probably why.
Plus Roy's 60. He's old.
Oh, really? He was on the team. And Todd. Yeah.
And
I remember them two for sure. But yeah, they hit the ball really well. But made me mad. We had to stop because of the rain.
No, the lightning.
Yeah, but they stopped us with 3 holes left to go. We finished 9 under and 10 under won it, but they didn't count the last 2 holes, which we birdied. So we lost that. We ended up being 6 or 7 under.
That was a really nice course.
That made me. It was a nice course.
Beautiful.
We were in Auburn.
Yeah,
we're in Auburn. My
Our
hometown.
RTJ course is in Auburn.
Yeah. Yep. RTJ. It was fun. I think I'm from Opelika, right? And I
never heard that before, by the way.
No, well, listen. Yes, you had. Me and you were playing in the Opelika Bulldog fundraiser, the golf game at the end of July.
Yeah.
So I'll be up there. Yeah. Me, you, Bud and
Schneider.
Brian Schneider, who lives there in Auburn. And of course, I want to support my team, Opelika Bulldogs. Bulldog. Break it down. Back then, I loved it. Little man like me though, I loved it. Football was so.
Jackie's just there for looks. He's really not there for the game. So,
but Wes was, and I did look good. No, Wes was a supreme athlete in high school
many years ago.
Yeah, you played because your dad was in the Air Force, right? Yeah. Thank you for your service. Good,
Pops,
good man. I love
95 this year.
I'm amazed, man. Amazed, and they're just such sweet people. I love them. They always treat me so kindly. I was talking to your mom for your birthday party, the surprise birthday party, and we know your dad doesn't drink. And I asked your mom, and she's like, me and Patty were talking to your mom. She was like, I'll have a glass of wine every once in a while. And I was like, love that. Yeah. I love that. Of course, I don't drink like I used to anymore, because of the disease I have. I got to get keep rid of it.
Really?
Well, I only drink when you're around.
Well, last couple nights have been different on that one, Benny.
But I'm watching out. I'm doing what my doctor said because
you're doing.
I'm going to beat it all.
But you're doing good. You're doing beer, water.
Yes,
so you're doing really good.
We're not drinking.
No,
it is Saturday. It's about midday right now. So
we're at Jackie's house. And the first time ever, we're not going to play golf. We're going to go play Top Golf.
Yes.
And then after that, the most exciting thing we've done in years, we're going bowling.
So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'll be sore tomorrow.
Yeah, I will too. Just for swinging the golf clubs, it can be really uncomfortable, that kind of thing. But let's get some more stories. We got some other stories like.
No, the main ones are mainly after college because that's when we really started.
Hanging out a lot.
Life happened, and
Yeah.
he was, as a matter of fact, Jackie was the two things that happened. What comes full circle. As a matter of fact, Jackie was at my wedding in Miami. Jackie in '92 we got married, and so Jackie was the MC at the wedding. He came up, got on stage, and introduced everybody. And now entering for the first time ever,
Mr. and Mrs. Thornal.
No, you did not. You go, doggy, and his wife, or something like that. And then,
you got to be original.
Yeah, and then actually, as you guys know, as everybody knows, Jackie's very talented as far as putting together stuff and music and videos and things such as that. And
all about the love.
Yeah, and when my wife got everything started going on with her, she goes, Wes called Jackie. I want him to do the video for my service. So he did that. And so that was like full circle for us. He was there at the beginning, he was there at the end. So
yep,
that was fantastic. And I still watch it. Oh my God,
What
watched it probably 1,000 times.
Friends and brothers are supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
That's called support and love.
Yes, sir.
100%. But so Patty travels all the time. So me and Wes, we would get on and do the FaceTime and just talk a couple hours during the weeknights. And just
every
chat.
Tuesday and Thursday for 3 hours.
Yeah, just
talking.
keeping faith up and all the above.
That's always like Jackie would like that. I had a rough day at work. Are you available? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So, especially after I was retired, it was like more frequent.
Well, that's the beauty of being retired.
Yeah,
that's the beauty. I mean, that's when you think about I'm hoping I can retire in 4 years, 65.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
I'm not 65. That was I pushed out. So.
You're younger.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I never understood with U.S. Marshals. They make
it's the law enforcement part.
Law enforcement. You have to. It's 57, right?
Yeah, 57.
57, and I just couldn't imagine that because you now you can draw your pension, but you want to make more money or because pension's less than what your salary is, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, why can't they put them in another position? But I get it because you got to be in shape. You got to be in real good shape.
Then why'd you look at me when you said that?
I didn't say anything. I said you're in shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in a shape. Yes.
Well, I got you to start walking. You started walking and
it ain't like it used to be.
Well, I know, but it's all mental. It's all mental.
So all you people out there looking at who knew me back when, I ain't like that no more.
He's still a good-looking man. Well, the last time we hung out was so funny because Brad and my brother came to town and we went to Wes's and played golf up there. Well, they played golf. I just rode around the cart.
It was Schneider and Bud and you and Brad.
I was laughing because I love your daughter Peyton.
Yes.
She's such a sweetheart. And so Peyton hung out with us the whole weekend. It was so funny.
That's what she does. She's like one of the guys when you guys are around.
Yeah, but she's so cool, man. She's so cool. And Brad was like getting mad at her because we were playing a little game and
she kept cheating. He never
was cheating
caught her.
To win because cheating's allowed though if you can get away with it. And she was kicking Brad's butt, my brother, in the game. It was funny.
So I saw Brad not too long ago, and he said, "I just got to tell you, I got to tell you, your daughter's a cheating, And I go, well, and I told her that. She goes, you tell him to play better, pay attention.
Yes, yeah, you got to be sharper, dude. You got to be sharper. That was a good time.
Well, cheating's clean until you're, don't get caught. Cheating's allowed.
Yeah, it's allowed. It's part of the game.
Yep.
Well, brother, thank you for coming to town. Thank you for, thank you for being the man. I love you.
So I got to throw this out there.
Okay.
So,
let me see.
Well, you know what I'm going to say. So when my wife got sick the first time, the cancer, that was 2012 or something like that. And then it came back later when it got really bad. This man, for 3 years, called me every day. That's what kind of man he is. And Luca, that's what kind of Dan your grandfather is.
Well, I love you.
He's a man's man right there.
Thank you, brother. I love you. Thanks for being on the show. Happy Friday, brothers.
Yeah.
See you.
Peace, love, and funk and soul.
Funk and roll.
Whatever. That one.